Hello, everybody, and welcome to Baltimore Orioles franchise. This is kind of the same idea I had with Baltimore Ravens franchise. Um, I'm not I'm not so much a Tampa Bay fan in the same way that I am in the NFL. I lean more Chicago Cubs. My family is from the Tampa area, but by the time we had moved from there, the Tampa Bay Rays were still not in existence. So the team that they grew up watching was the Chicago Cubs because they were on WGN, nationally broadcast. We moved closer to Chicago. It was fully adopted as our team. Then the Rays came into existence. I like the Rays. I follow the Rays. I'm a Cubs fan first and foremost. Um, that said, my wife's team is Baltimore and everything. She is from the Baltimore area, loves the Ravens, loves the Orioles. So I'm doing an Orioles franchise. I'm also doing a Cubs franchise. I'm doing only CPU versus CPU. I'm actually playing games in this one. I don't know how often I'm going to play. It's going to depend on how much time I have. I'm going to kind of feel out whether or not I might play one game a week, sim the rest. I just wanted to get into it today. I've had this game sitting around for a couple days, haven't known what to do with it. Found a roster that I liked. I already made quite a bit of moves off stream. I didn't want to go through all that on stream, and I just didn't have time to stream. So I didn't have time to go through the entire roster and re-rate every player in the game like I've done in years past. I just don't have that time anymore. I did go through and re-rate the players on the Orioles roster because I want an accurate representation of what these guys are. Grayson Rodriguez is the best pitcher on this team, even if he's not called up in real life yet. I traded for Hunter Green, got Dean Kremer. These guys were free agents. I signed them. I'm going to edit them down at a later time to a lower rating, lower potential. I just don't want them in the game. Cole Irvin still around. Kyle Bradish. I traded for Ryan Pepio from the Dodgers. Relief pitcher Cianal Perez. DL Hall is in the game as a starting pitcher. He's a relief pitcher now. I just went ahead and made that change, edited his stamina down a little bit. Keegan Aiken in the bullpen. I traded for Hunter Harvey, former Oriole. I brought him back. I traded for Keegan Thompson from the Cubs. And Brian Baker is also on the Major League roster. Felix Batista is the lights-out closer. Adley Rushman is the starting catcher. I traded for Carson Kelly. I needed a guy who could hit lefties and be at least average defensively. Kelly fit that mold. He's a guy that I've had in former franchises. Really a pretty good, high-end backup catcher. I thought that was a better option than, Anthony Bemboom. So I needed to bring somebody in. Ryan Mountcastle's the first baseman. I've got Ryan O'Hearn down here, Lewin Diaz, but Mountcastle's the guy. Daryl Cannon's another guy that I signed off free agents. I just don't want him showing up on somebody's roster. I'll edit him down later. We've got Adam Frazier, who's going to be the second baseman for now, at least against right-handed pitching. Ramon Urias, third base. He's probably going to play mostly second in this franchise for me. We also have Brendan Donovan. I traded for him from the Cardinals. Very high contact player, good defender. I think he's an underrated player. I hope that I'm able to hit pretty well with him at third base. Jordan Westberg is a pretty good prospect out here. He'll probably break into the majors at some point in this franchise. Jorge Mateo at shortstop, but he's going to be sort of a utility guy for me. It's going to be Gunnar Henderson, the best prospect behind Grayson Rodriguez that the Orioles have. It's kind of 1-2. This guy is going to be a monster. I'm really hoping to hit well with him. At some point, he might transition to third base or even second base. Jackson Holliday will eventually be the long-term shortstop. He's still a couple years away. Left field, I traded Austin Hayes for Ian Happ. Basically straight up. I had to throw in a garbage player to make it happen. Happ was just a better fit for what I want to do. I looked at Austin Hayes. I was like, that just does not feel like a player that I'm going to hit well with and enjoy playing with. Hopefully Hap Sims as well as Hayes, and I just know he's going to be a player that I hit well with in game because I've done it before. Juan Yepez, kind of a poor fielder, more of a DH type. Gives me a good bat off the bench and a guy who can hit lefties a little bit. Cedric Mullins is in center field. He's going to be the center fielder for a while. Got Colton Cowser down here. I don't really know what to make of him. Kind of a defense first guy. Hopefully the bat develops a bit. Daz Cameron is a guy who might make the majors at a pinch. Anthony Santander is going to be kind of right field / DH for me. Good power bat. It can hit lefties or righties. I traded for Max Kepler. He's going to be in there against righties, really mashes righties, and he's a good defender in right field. I also traded for Nolan Jones. I'm going to kind of develop him, and he's kind of a guy I look at as like if anybody gets hurt, he's probably the guy that's going to come in and fill a position. He can play corner infield, corner outfield. There's also Heston Kierstad. Again, he's kind of in the Jordan Westburg mold, not a big-time prospect. He might make the team at some point down the road. He's a little bit old. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what he turns into. Nomar Mazara's down there. He's kind of a non-factor. But that's the team. That's what we're going with in opening day as we take on Chris Sale and the Boston Red Sox. And I think I have everything set up to be able to jump right in and play. I changed a lot of the settings I want. I'm starting on, like to find the orange jerseys, yeah. I am starting on all-star hitting, Hall of Fame pitching. I've adjusted the sliders a little bit based on what I was seeing on Operation Sports. I play on quick counts. Grayson Rodriguez getting the opening day start. This is against a lefty. We are better against righties, so this is not going to be our best lineup. Ramon Urias leading off. Mullins in the 2 spot. Juan Yepez getting the start at DH. Santander and right. And because we're playing at Fenway, I'm going to flip these two. I want Hap, who's a better fielder, in right, and Santander in left, playing in front of the monster. Mountcastle at first, Hap and right. Brennan Donovan at third, Carson Kelly behind the plate, and Jorge Mateo playing shortstop. If we're able to chase Sale from this game, I'm probably going to be bringing a lot of these guys off the bench later on. Rushman will probably see the field. Henderson, maybe Frazier. Kepler will probably come in at some point. I've got an 8-man bullpen, so I've only got utility between the guys that I have on the roster. That I think 4 is going to be enough for bench depth. So let's get into it. Hopefully I have everything set up properly. Hopefully I'm unmuted. I've made that mistake before. I did remember to turn the commentary down. I remember to turn the music down so that I don't get this video doesn't get flagged for copyright. We don't need to see all this. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, I do not like that hitting camera. That was the one thing that I was really worried about coming into this cameras. Offset zoom, offset 2. I don't want it to be offset, though. That's the problem. Catcher near. Okay, that's not bad. They used to have MLB The Show 15. That was the setting I preferred. I'm sure it's still in the game, just under a different name. I really got to find something I like here. Zoom is not bad. I think I'm going to go with Zoom. And we'll adjust from there. I might have to do a custom one at some point. Let's see if we can hit with this. All one. Damn, that pitch looks slow. 2-1. We're looking for a fastball, something to drive. It was a sinker. I think I was early on it. Yeah. God, I haven't played this game in a while. Ball 3. I would love a leadoff walk. Ground ball is short. Easy play. I don't know who the hell's playing shortstop for the Red Sox. There's a look at our starting lineup. We've already gone over that. Cedric Mullins. This is a tough matchup for him. Ball 2, 2-1 count. Mullins had a pretty good year last year. 258, 721 OPS. They'd probably hope for a little bit more from him offensively. Ooh, that's well hit. Deep center field, but playable. 2 down. A quick 2 outs for the Red Sox and Chris Sale. Oh, that's a cool feature. They actually have predictions on the ticker down at the bottom. Opening day projected WAR leaders. Huh, that's new. At least I don't remember that. Oh shit, I was late on that. Alright, 2-2 count to Yepes. I've already forced him to throw 15 pitches. Ooh, he got that in on me. Yeah, there was nothing there offensively. Off to a little bit of a rough start there. Grayson Rodriguez making his major league debut, 6'5", 220, 23-year-old starting pitcher. Getting the opening day nod. And we're already down 2-1. We're going to start with a fastball. Lined up the middle. Playable, though, for Jorge Mateo. Let's get a look at the Red Sox starting lineup. Verdugo in right, Christian Arroyo at DH. Devers at third, Story at second, Turner at first, Yoshida at left, Duvall center, Reese McGuire at catcher, and Enrique Hernandez at shortstop. Okay. All right. This is Christian Arroyo. I'm not super scared of Arroyo. Let's just challenge him with a fastball. No, I didn't mean to throw it at his face. 101 miles an hour. Let's go with a cutter moving away. Good pitch. 2-2 count. Let's go back up and in with a fastball. It's lifted to center. Mullins is going to have plenty of time to get under that. 2 away. Rafael Devers. And he lifts one to center. Easy play for Mullins. 3 up, 3 down for both sides as we play a quick first inning. It'll be Anthony Santander, 33 homers last year. I would hope... Oh, shit. Get through. Knockdown. Easy play over to Sale. Justin Turner getting dirty over there. They had plenty of time, though. Yeah, I would hope to get like a similar looking season out of Santander. I'd be pretty happy with that. Ryan Mountcastle takes ball 2 on a slider down low. Oh, that ball smoked. But right to the center fielder. I felt like I got a good piece of that. The exit velocity was only 83. It wasn't hit as hard as I thought it was. I was just late. All right, Ian Happ. Ooh, that was a good changeup. I wasn't even close to that. 2-2 count to Happ. Ooh, we rushed a fastball in, popped him up. Another 3 up, 3 down. I wonder if this is just going to be a game where I just come out of the gates having not played this game in like 5 months and I get no hit. Strike 2 to Trevor Story. All right, let's get a look at the slider. I haven't thrown it yet. Good pitch. Oh, I clicked through that. I think it was a first career strikeout for Grayson Rodriguez. Let's go fastball away to Justin Turner. And he fouls it off. He is late. We're coming back with a fastball. We're going up just out of the zone. Oh, he got it over the plate. Lifted into center. Mullins is under it. They can keep hitting the ball to Mullins all game. That's fine with me. We have Masataka Yoshida. And he cuts one down the left field line. Santander's not going to get to it. That ball bounces into the stands for a ground rule double. First career major league hit for Yoshida. And they go ahead and save that ball. He was late on it. He just kind of blooped it down the line, put it in the perfect spot. So, man on second, 2 outs for Adam Duvall. Let's try to drop a changeup in there. He checks his swing, 2-1. Let's go fastball away. Again, another check swing. Takes a strike, 2-2. Let's go back to that slider. That was a good pitch earlier. Can't get him to chase. It wasn't really close. Back to 3-2. Fastball's been the best pitch. Let's go fastball away. And he rips it in the left. Santander coming in is able to make the catch at about waist level. That ball was smoked, but it hung up for Santander. Even if that ball bounced, I don't know if the run would have scored. Santander has a pretty good arm out there, and it was hit so hard. All right, Brendan Donovan leading off the third. Takes a slider right down the middle. I'm struggling to adjust to this camera. I don't know if I like this so much, but I'm not sure what to adjust to now that they took MLB 15 out of the options for camera. Oh, that was late on that, but that's gonna get down. It's gonna be a single for Donovan. I thought about trying to stretch it to 2, but I would have been hosed. Broke up the no-hitter on probably the weakest hit possible. A little blooper over third base. Devers couldn't get to it. Yoshida flagged it down pretty well, though. All right, 1 on for Carson Kelly. Let's try to stay out of the double play. Take a fastball down low to run it 2-1. Pretty miserable season for Kelly last year. 617 OPS. And 35 RBI, so it looked like he got plenty of playing time. He just didn't hit the ball very well. Oh, I was early on that. No, I was late. Wow, okay. We'll go ahead and say I took that because I have a really good eye and not just that I was frozen. Ball 4. That one I saw all the way. 2 on, nobody out. We've got a little bit of something going against Chris Sale. Win expectancy up to 63%. Jorge Mateo at the plate. Ball 2. All right, he's got to throw a strike. He's got to challenge Mateo. Oh, shit. That was a good pitch. Down at the bottom of the zone. I was way late on it. I'm struggling to find my timing. Alright, let me see what my timing was on that. That one I was early. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, I squared it up, but I hit it kind of a blooper to center field. Easy play for Duvall coming in. One out. Runners do not advance. I figured it would probably take me a little bit longer to fall into a groove offensively than it would pitching and defense. Oh shit, I was late. Yeah, you don't pick up this game for 5 months and try to jump right back in. It is really difficult to hit the ball. Oh, right to Yoshida. He doesn't even have to move. It's something about this camera view that every time I hit the ball, I think I've just clobbered one, and then it's just a routine play. Yeah, that was a little blooper. 75 mile per hour exit velocity. That was nothing. All right, get a little bit of a lead off of second. Try to score on a single. I was late on a fastball right down the middle to Mullins. Oh, I don't know what that was. I was early on it anyway, but for some reason I thought that was going to be more of a curveball than a slider. I don't even know if Chris Sale throws a curveball. I don't think he does. I don't know what I was expecting that to be. That was just ugly. I have not really put a good swing on anything yet. Ground ball up the middle. Mateo raging. Throw to first in time. Oh, what? He dropped... No, he dropped the fucking ball at first base. I need to go sit closer to the TV, because apparently I'm blind. Alright. I thought I made a great play there, and Mountcastle just completely booted the throw. Let's try a slider down and away. I've thrown a lot of fastballs early on in this game, and they've been super effective. I just kind of want to establish some other pitches. I don't want them to be able to sit on fastball, otherwise they're going to start hammering the ball soon. All right, 2-2 count to Enrique Hernandez. We're going to try to get him to chase a changeup down. Ground ball to Mountcastle. Could be two. To Mateo, back to Mountcastle, double play. That was exactly what I was hoping for. I figured possibility of a strikeout, but best case scenario, he would swing at a changeup down and just pound it into the ground, and that's exactly what happened. All right, back to the top of the order. Alex Verdugo. Let's go fastball away and a 3-1 count. Walked him. That's all right. First walk of the game. Back to Christian Arroyo. Let's try a cutter running away. Slow roller to second. Urias is going to go to first in time. Grayson Rodriguez has been strong through three. He's keeping me in this game. My offense has not done anything. I've got one bloop hit. I've taken a walk. That's been it. All right, Juan Yepes. That ball is lifted to left field. Yoshida running back to the track. Plenty of room, makes the catch. That was probably the hardest I've hit a ball so far. Here's Anthony Santander. Takes ball one inside. All right, I've actually moved a little bit closer to the TV, and I feel like I'm seeing everything better. This just might be what I have to do to play this game, is just sit a little closer. Oh, shit, I was late. That was a good pitch to hit. Full count to Santander. Ball. Oh, wow, that was a strike. I got a bailout call. All right, I'm going to ask you guys to bear with me for a second. I'm going to drag a chair over here. I do not feel like kneeling on the floor in front of my TV for the next, 25, 30 minutes. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. All right, back into it. Ryan Mountcastle up, full count, runner on first. I am not going to send the runner. And that's why. So I was not super confident in my ability to make contact. All right, 1-1 count to Ian Happ, runner on first, 2 out, top of the fourth. Oh, swung through a slider. That was too early. He hung a slider, and I should have crushed that ball. 2-2, fastball taken away. If he throws another one outside the zone, I can get the runner started. Ah, damn it. I got caught in between. I couldn't decide if I wanted to swing at that or let it go, and then I swung at it, and it was too late anyway. All right, Rafael Devers. Let's start him off with a change-up going down and away. That got too much of the plate, but luckily he was late on it. So we're going to come back with a high fastball. Just trying to blow him away. Again, that got too much of the plate, and he yanked it foul. Home run distance. Let's try cutter running inside. Good pitch. Good pitch. Second strikeout for Grayson Rodriguez. And now we got a 1-2 count to Trevor Story. Let's try to run a slider down and away. He chases, chops one back to the mound. Easy play for Rodriguez. 2 away. And now we have Justin Turner. I have not thrown a curveball all game, and I don't feel comfortable starting now. So let's go cutter away, taking ball 2. Let's come back with fastball up and in. And it's looped into right. Ian Happ is going to play it and try to hold the runner to just a single, and he does. Gets it back in, plenty of time. So a 2-out single for Justin Turner. He bloops one into right field. And that'll bring up Yoshida, who's 1 for 1. And we are going to start Yoshida off with a changeup moving down and away. And he fouls it off. He looked like he was a bit early. Yep. Let's run a cutter inside. I really like that pitch to left-handed batters. And he bloops it at the middle. Urias coming in. Tough play in time. There's a little pop-up right behind the mound that fell. Urias had to make a quick play on it and get it over to first base, and he just got it over there in time to get Yoshida. A quicker runner, and that's a infield single. All right, Brendan Donovan will lead off the top of the 5th for the Orioles. And I'm swinging at fucking anything at this point. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not seeing the ball super well, so I'm panicking and just flailing at the ball. I don't know. I know I need to be more patient, but it's hard to when you're just not picking the ball up very well. Yeah, I was going to say I felt like I was on that. Carson Kelly pops one up right behind the mound. Story comes in, makes the play. I put a pretty good swing on that. I just didn't get a good result. I'm honestly happy with that, especially as much as I'm struggling right now. Ball 2 to Mateo, 2-1 count with 2 outs. I really need base runners. 2-2. Take a fastball on the bottom part of the zone. Oh, shit. I thought that was another fastball. It was a changeup. Fell out of the strike zone, and I swung right through it. And again, if it wasn't for the bloop hit by Brendan Donovan earlier in the game, I'd be getting no hit right now. I'm not even close. Not even close to scoring a run. At this point, it feels like a matter of time before Boston eventually breaks through, and then I haven't shown any ability. Adam Duvall, first pitch swinging, flies out to center field. One away in the bottom of the fifth. Grayson Rodriguez edges 68 pitches. This has been a very strong Major League debut for him. Reese McGuire, let's start him off with a changeup. Swing and a miss. Chases it out of the zone. Let's come back with a high fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Grayson. And that'll bring up Kike Hernandez. And we are going to start Kike off the slider, moving down and away, see if he chases. He does, and he loops it to Mateo at short. 3 up, 3 down. That does it for the 5th inning. We've got a pitcher's duel on our hands. Grayson Rodriguez and Chris Sale battling through 5. Ramon Urias is going to lead off the top of the 6th for the Baltimore Orioles. Urias had a fairly decent season last year for the Orioles. I think because he played in Baltimore, it was one of those things where it just kind of went under the radar that he actually had like a pretty solid season. I kind of looked at him as just like a bench guy, as a utility guy, but those are numbers for like a major league average starter. Damn it. I thought I was jumping on a fastball with Cedric Mullins. Turns out it was a slider, and I was not even close. And then that was a fastball, and I was way behind on it. I mean, I don't even know what to do. I don't want to move the difficulty down, because this is at a minimum the difficulty that I should be playing at. I'm just doing a piss poor job. It might actually just take me a couple of games to just get my brains beat in before I settle in. Oh, get in the gap. Yes, that is high off the wall. That's going to be a double for Juan Yepes. I knew I hit it well, but again, like, it's something about the combination of this hitting view and the dynamic camera view that I'm having a tough time gauging, like, exactly how well I'm hitting the ball. That almost got out of the park. And they are going to walk Santander to make it 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle, I believe. It's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. It's a 2-1 count to Mountcastle. We're going to take a lead off of second base. We want to score on a single. Ooh, I was early. It was a good pitch to hit. It was a changeup right down the middle. I just didn't quite square it up. I was a tiny bit early. One of our better chances to score are definitely our best contact of the game with the Yepes double. But still nothing. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Grayson Rodriguez still in the game, only at 75 pitches. Back to the top of the order. It's the 3rd time through the order for the Red Sox. We'll see if it makes any difference. Nice change up at the bottom of the zone, make it 2-1. Let's come in with the cutter and try to jam him. Ooh, it didn't quite get in enough. That ball looked like it was still in the strike zone. It might have just got in on him enough that he didn't hit it out of the park. It was an easy fly out to happen right field. We'll take it. Maybe got a little bit lucky there. All right, Christian Arroyo with 1 out. It's a 1-1 count. Let's go with a slider, the bottom part of the zone, and it falls way out of the zone for ball 2. We're going to go fastball. And he chases it up and out of the zone. He does us a favor. 2-2 count. He was late on that fastball. I'm tempted to go back to it. But instead, I'm going to go with the changeup, the bottom part of the zone. And it's way down and in. He has to back out of the way. Full count. Fastball has been our best pitch. We got to go back to it here. Let's try to put it on the outer third. And it misses away. That's going to be a walk. Up to 86 pitches. That is going to be a signal to me that we need to get the bullpen going. This team... Story hits lefties really well. I don't know if they have a lot of guys other than that do. This might be a team where I go like Keegan Aiken against. So let's get Keegan Aiken up. And maybe Brian Baker. All right. Rafael Devers. I started him off with a changeup last time. I'm going to go cutter down and in and hope he rolls over one and hits into a double play. He chased it down and out of the zone for strike 2. He's early, so let's go back to that changeup and let's have it run down and away. He doesn't chase it. It falls way out of the zone. All right, we're going to run a fastball up and in. Ooh, good eye. That was exactly where I wanted that pitch to be. He didn't chase it. We're going back to the cutter. Kind of down and in. Ooh, it hung up in the zone, but just out of the zone, he fouls it off. All right, let's go back. Change up, bottom part of the zone. It hung. That was way up in the zone. He swung through it, thankfully. If he got the bat on that, that's a pitch that sails. All right, 1-2 count to Trevor Story. We are one pitch away from getting out of this inning and getting through 6 scoreless with Grayson Rodriguez. Let's run a slider down and away and see if we get Story to chase. He grounds one foul past third base. He was very, very early on that slider, so we are going to try to drop a changeup down and in. And he fights it off. That was a good pitch. He's late. That tells me fastball. We're going up with a fastball just out of the zone. He doesn't chase. 2-2. I don't want this to get to a full count. So normally I'd throw a slider here, but I'm going to go cutter. And we're going to run it on the outside part of the zone and kind of hope he just softly hits something. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. He pops one right back to Rodriguez. Easy play. Grayson Rodriguez, 6 scoreless innings. That's going to do it for him. He's not going to take the mound in the 7th. Let's see. We've got Turner, Yoshida, and Duvall due up. There's not a huge difference between righties and lefties for any of them, except for Duvall, who's got a much better power against lefties. So this, I'm going to sit Aiken down, and we're gonna schedule to put in Brian Baker to get the 7th inning. Let's see if we can get a run across the plate. Ian Happ with a 1-2 count takes ball 2, 2-2. Oh shit, take strike 3. Oh, my wife left me a voice message. I gotta listen to this.
And I'm on my way to the Y to pick up Raven. I should be home before 5 o'clock. I love you. I can't wait to fucking see you and spend time with you tonight.
Damn it.
I am so ready to be home.
Alright. Well, luckily this game's almost over because my wife's gonna be home before too long. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've had better at-bats with the righties. It just is what it is. I feel like for it's the same view, but I feel like with left-handed batters, I'm just not picking the ball up at all, and I'm just getting blown away by fastballs. Oh, damn, I was a little bit early on that. All right, 2-2 count. Sale is still in at 119 pitches, which is interesting, especially for opening day. Full count to Carson Kelly. That ball's well hit, deep left. It is gone. Over the monster, clears everything. Carson Kelly puts the Orioles on the board and puts them out in front. Finally, I get to Chris Sale. It was a full count fastball down the heart of the plate. I think I might have been a little bit early on it, but I got lucky. Yeah, maybe I did square it up. Maybe it was just on the inner half. He knocked the shit out of it either way. And that's going to be it for Chris Sale. He got to 121 pitches. Should have stopped at 120. That last one cleared the green monster, put the Orioles on top. Excuse me. Tanner Houck coming in to face Jorge Mateo with 2 outs in the 7th. And he hung a slider, but I was way out in front of it. Ah, shit. Pop up. Foul territory. Easy play over there for Turner. That's it for the top of the 7th. But Carson Kelly puts the Birds out in front, 1-0. Big home run. And now, this is a hold opportunity for Brian Baker. I don't need to warm up with him. Okay, 2-1 count. Let's go fastball outer half. And it misses. We're going fastball inner half on 3-1. Misses. Ball 4 to Justin Turner. That is not the start we wanted to the bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Masataka Yoshida. I'm going to have to get used to saying that name. All right, let's try change up down and away. Misses. Nothing has been in the strike zone so far. Let's try a cutter and see if I can throw that for a strike. Yes, ground ball back to the mound. He boots it. He's got one play to first. Not in time. Yoshida beats it out. And Justin Turner looks like he has tore, or at least strained a hamstring. So he's coming out of the game. Rob Refsnyder comes in. Oh, man. Baker boots a double play ball. We get nothing out of it. And it's strike 2 to Adam Duvall. 1-2 count. Let's go with a changeup down and in and hope he rolls over one for a double play. Ground ball to Donovan. The second for 1 to first, double play. That is exactly what we needed. 5-4-3 double play. That'll bring up Reese McGuire with a tying run on third. Let's start him off with a fastball away. And he fouls it off to run it to 1-2. Let's run a cutter in and try to get a swing and a miss. Oh, shit, I hit him. I ran it too far in. And that'll bring up Kike Hernandez. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, 2-1 count. Strike 2 on the fastball up in the zone to Kike. Let's go change up down and in. Ground ball up the middle of the second. Urias over to first in time. Brian Baker pitches into and then out of trouble. And the Orioles take a 1-0 lead to the 8th inning. Rob Refsnyder stays in to play first base. Ramon Urias is going to lead us off against Tanner Houck. And I take ball 2. Slider inside. Ooh, I was way out in front of that. Not even close. Down goes Urias. That'll bring up Mullins. At least Mullins gets in a bat against a righty, because I've looked like shit with him early in the game. I'm not picking up that slider at all. Way early on that. Ooh, that was strike 3. I'm getting geared up to hit the fastball. And then he drops that slider in there, and it's spinning me in circles. 2-2 count to Mullins. Ball 3, slider run inside. Juan Yepez on deck. Probably not going to get that at bat. He's probably going to be pitch hit for. Ball 4, slider down low. Yepez does hit lefties, or does hit righties actually fairly well. I would rather this at bat go to Max Kepler.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the
All right. Runner on first, 1 out. Oh, that ball ran away. Okay. Max Kepler, rough season last year with the Twins. Hoping for a fresh start here in Baltimore. Takes ball 2 low. Runner does not advance the ball in the dirt. 2-2 count. Hoping he hangs one here. Fastball line to the left field, base hit. I can't speak. Station to station. The runner advances to second base on the single by Max Kepler. First and second, 1 out now for Anthony Santander, who's intentionally walked in his last at bat. And he takes a slider just outside for ball 2. 2-1 count. I am sitting dead red fastball here. And it was a splitter that ran inside. It's 3-1. Again, fastball. That was my fastball. It just wasn't in the spot that I wanted. It was a little bit in. Full count. Here's the pitch. Fastball high. Bases loaded for Ryan Mountcastle. Try to just get a fly ball to the outfield. That's all I really want here is let's just get one more run. Oh shit, I need to get a pitcher up. Oh, good pitch. Let's get Hunter Harvey up to pitch the 8th. All right, come on. Give me something to drive. Ball 3, full count. This has got to be a strike. There is nowhere to put Mountcastle. Oh, damn. It was a fastball just out of the zone, and I wasn't even really close to it. I was late. 1-2 count to Ian Happ. Tough spot. Let's see if he can come through the 2-out hit. And he lifts one to left. That's going to be playable for Yoshida. And the Red Sox pitch out of a bases-loaded 1-out jam. I get nothing out of it. So far, the only run's on the solo homer. Hunter Harvey will come in and pitch the bottom of the 8th. And it'll be against the top of the order. Alex Verdugo way out in front of a fastball on the first pitch. So we're going to drop a splitter in and try to get him to chase one. No, he's not going to chase that. That's way down out of the zone. 2-2, let's go with the high fastball. Blew him away. It was right down the middle. That was not where I wanted that pitch to be. Bad location, good result. All right, Christian Arroyo, 1-1 count. Hunter Harvey misses for ball 2. Harvey's got good stuff. I could just tell already he's a little bit erratic. Let's try the splitter. Ground ball. Urias is going to get there. Spin, throw to Mountcastle. 2 down. Rafael Devers. I do not want to give him much to hit. So let's go fastball away. And it turned out to be a fastball down the middle. And that ball was crushed. It was just pulled foul. 1-2 count. Splitter down. Let's try to get a swing and a miss. He spits on it. Good eye by Devers. All right, let's go high fastball. Oh, it got a lot of the plate. And it's going to hang up for Mullins. Line out to center field. And the Orioles are going to take this one-run lead to the ninth. And we are going to get up the closer, Felix Bautista, scheduled to put in the game. Brendan Donovan to face Ryan Brazier in the top of the ninth. And again, just blowing fastballs by me. I am late on the high heat. There we go. I was on that. Line drive, base hit up the middle. This is essentially the same pitch. Four-seam fastball up in the zone. Trying to get this game in before... Oh, I would have liked to pitch hit here. Trying to get this game in before my wife and stepkid get home. And just chaos ensues. All right, Carson Kelly. Ooh. I'm just going to let him take this bat. He's got the big hit in the game. Why not? He's earned it. 2-2 count. Ooh. That was a close take. Full count. Ooh, he went with the slider. Chopper to third. Devers is going to try to turn it, and they turn it easily. 2 down in the top of the ninth. That'll bring up Jorge Mateo, who I'm going to leave in the game because he's the better defensive shortstop. Normally, I'd give this bat to Gunnar Henderson, but I want the best defense possible on the field in the ninth. And a lazy fly ball lifted into right field. Story's going to retreat back and make the play. And the Red Sox are going to take this one-run deficit to the bottom of the ninth inning. It's going to be Story, Refsnyder, and Yoshida to face the Baltimore closer, Felix Bautista. And we are going to start Story off with a fastball away. And he lifts one into center. Mullins chasing it back just short of the track. Plenty of room to make the play. One away. 2 outs away from an opening day win. Oh, wow. I challenged Refsnyder, and he was way out in front of a 101-mile-an-hour fastball. So I'm not throwing that again. We're going to go with the slider down and away. And it was a slider right down the middle. Fouled off. Oh, Mountcastle reached into foul territory, but the ball hit the screen. He was late on that, so let's go with a high fastball up out of the zone on 1-2. Doesn't chase. 2-2 count. All right, now we're going to the splitter. Soft grounder, just foul. We're going back to the fastball, up and in. We're going to try to paint. Got the heart of the plate. He fouled it off. He's still late, though. I'm going to go back to high fastball again. And he pops it up. Carson Kelly under it. 2 away. 1 out away, and it's Masataka Yoshida, who's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. And on a 1-2 count, we're going to go with a high fastball. He did not chase it. Appeal to third base. They said he did not go. 2-2 count. Let's go to the splitter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Orioles are 1-0. It was an interesting opening day game. Not much offense from either side. The lone run coming on a Carson Kelly solo home run off of Chris Sale on his 121st pitch of the game. There's a lot to work on going forward. The pitching and defense was great. I don't think it's going to be. Grayson Rodriguez was phenomenal. The bullpen was pretty good. We have got to get better on offense. That was not a good performance, and most of that lays on my shoulders. But we lucked out. We get out of this 1-0. That is going to do it for this stream. Next time I stream, I'll probably be about a week into the season. I'll probably sim. I'll probably actually manage like 5 or 6 games in the meantime off stream, and I'll jump back in next time I'm ready to play. But thanks for watching. 1-0, go O's.